even if none of you out there knows what this means, it's an important fact. There are men out there that can understand women, and there are women out there that can understand men. That one of the blessings that I have in my relationship, and I rather enjoy, is the fact that my boyfriend is a man's man. Okay? If you do not know what that means that he is the epitome of everything dominant and masculine. He's not an asshole all the time. I mean, he gets in his moods. How women get in those moods too. I just try to relate myself to my own moods, and when I don't feel good, then of course sometimes I'm snappy too. He is a man's man. What I mean by that, and I will give you examples, is the fact that men's men, I can ask my boyfriend, what are your intentions for today? First response that flies out of his mouth, I don't know. Where are you going? Sometimes I get an answer to that one. Sometimes, nope, I don't know. Are you going to go home today? I don't know. Are you going to watch porn tonight? Are you going to come sleep in the bed with me or sleep on the couch all night? I don't know. These are the responses that I get. It's not that complex. It's not even that varied. It's always, I don't know. Because they don't fucking know. It's that simple. They do not know what is going to happen from one minute to the next. I try to plan my shit out. Constantly. My day. I have routines. I have goals that I've set for each day. Men's men, even some men that aren't men's men, do not fucking know. They live one moment to the next. And that is all you are ever going to get from them. Part of me despises that. A large part. But the other large part of me says, maybe I should learn something from this. Maybe I should not be so uptight all the time. Which I'm not, honestly not uptight all the time, but for a large portion, I want to know what the fuck is going on. You know, I mean, and these people, these men, do not know what is going on. I know my boyfriend enough to know that whenever he says he does not know, he really does not fucking know. I'm not going to say he has never lied to me about something, because that is certainly not the case. But for the most part, the truth flies out of his mouth. Just like mine. He may have some idea in his mind that, oh well, okay, you're asking me what I'm going to do today, and I'm saying I don't know, but I'm going to do this, that, or the other, or I think that I'm going to do this, that, or the other. It depends upon what everybody else is doing. This is exactly how this shit works with me and him. He bases his day around on what is possible, I guess. No, I make shit possible for myself. If I say I'm going to do something, I will claw tooth and nail to make that happen. He just takes it little by little. He's taught me a lot about taking things little by little. Baby, take things day by day. Baby, don't stress out so much. Baby, everything will work out. Yeah, I'm proud of my boyfriend for being able to do things like that and say things like that and whatnot, and he's relaxed me a lot more than what I have been throughout my life. I don't feel like I have to be in control anymore. I feel like for the most part we work as a team, even though a lot of shit does go straight into one ear and straight out the next. Men are not women, women are not men. I explained this fact to him the other day. I actually went out to wash clothes and was gone for 3 hours. During these 3 hours, I went to have maintenance performed on my scooter while my clothes washed. And by that I mean I have to go to the laundromat because I do not have a washer and dryer in my home. 3 hours pass, not one phone call from him. Baby, are you okay? Baby, it does not take 3 hours to wash motherfucking clothes. What are you doing? Where are you? No, he did not call. This is the day that I beat the shit out of the tree. Because this was a test. This was only a test of the Jessica mental stability system. I go put my clothes into the washing machine. Immediately go to have repairs and whatnot and oil changes and all that shit done on my scooter, which by the way these guys did for practically free. I go have all of this stuff done, go back to the laundromat to put my clothes into the dryer. When my clothes have finished drying, I get onto my scooter and realize that it does not want to fucking start. I'm here to tell you that every single time I go to these motherfuckers to fix something, they tear something up. It is a habit with these people. What had happened was the air valve or hose into the gas line, they had changed a spark plug under the seat of my scooter. And this air valve, this guy was like messing around in there and was just pulling hoses here, left and right, blah, 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 blah. When he had put the seat back on, he literally crushed the hose that distributes air into the gas line so that the scooter can breathe. I call these guys and I'm like, something is wrong. And of course they come up with all kinds of fucking excuses. Well, you just left here and the scooter was fine. I said, it is 90 fucking degrees outside. You had better get down here. This scooter did not have this problem before you worked on it, and I want to see results immediately. Honey, 15 minutes later I was calling them back. I said, I want somebody down here and I want them down here now. Mind you that this is only 2 blocks up the road. And they did not have more of a sense of urgency than this. Meanwhile, I'm trying to start my scooter. Also, meanwhile, not one phone call from my boyfriend, and this was 2.5 hours later. They come and pick me up in this van, load the scooter into the van, and this guy's like, I know exactly what's wrong. Of course, that was not what was actually wrong, but he did determine what was wrong and fix the situation, and I have not had a problem since. The point is, the whole time that I was in this building with these guys, they were drinking. They were fixing shit for free under the stipulation that I give them my phone number. Even when they knew that I had a boyfriend, they didn't even give a shit. Of course, I don't know what the hell's wrong with people. They didn't even care. We'll fix this, that, and the other. Just give me your phone number. No, that did not happen. I'm not going to give somebody my phone number for fixing shit for free on my scooter. Honestly, I thought that they did this shit on purpose and made the scooter not work because they wanted me to come back down there so they could look at my ass. That's perfect and fine, but I do not like having extra stress put on me. So anyhow, I come home. No phone call from my boyfriend still. 3 hours to wash motherfucking clothes. I come home and pitch a fit. and I'm in a fit. And this is the day that I actually brought back up the drugs and shit like that, and I felt bad for it because that's my issue. Come home, beat the shit out of a tree, because I'm just by this time I'm fed up with it. I'm like, I'm in this relationship by myself, blah 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 blah, yada yada yada. No, I'm not going to tolerate this shit any fucking more. I'm not going to tolerate it. Honey, I had a motherfucking mental breakdown right there in front of my boyfriend, and trust me when I say that shit did not go through one ear and out the next. It stuck in his motherfucking brain. I made sure it stuck in his brain. I made sure of it when I walked down these steps in this two-story house and beat the hell out of an oak tree in the backyard. Of course, I was being a drama queen because I knew he would follow me. But at the same time, I wanted to beat the hell out of something. And it was certainly not going to be him. That day has... When you snap like that, and someone who cares about you actually gets to see it, whether it be long term or a small portion of time, it changes shit fast. It changes your relationship. You hear this loud ass shit outside my window? This is what I have to deal with all the time. I hate to get off the subject, but the fucking noise pollution in this town is absurd. Trains all night long. Police cars all night long. It is like every fucking night that train comes through here, blowing its horn, starting at midnight or whenever it does start. All of a sudden, every fucking cop car and ambulance has to go off at the same time. How the fuck is a person supposed to sleep? And what is this shit outside my window? All this noise. I can't even make a fucking video without some kind of noise coming up and down the street. I hate living in a fucking city. It is the worst thing ever. They have pollution or noise pollution laws that they just insist are being enforced. No. There is not one fucking thing done. Somebody can drive up and down this street with shit just blaring in their vehicle, music loud as hell. The whole goddamn neighborhood can hear them. Nothing done. Middle of the fucking night. Personally, when I wake up in the morning, I try to be quiet. Even making coffee because I know my boyfriend or my roommate is trying to sleep. I don't even know how they can sleep half the time because of all this fucking noise around here.